Alright guys, Blackwar 0 and welcome back to another video, and today we're back on Pro Cycling Manager 2019 for the Prudential RideLondon Classique, a sprint classic following the Clasica San Sebastian in London, 200 kilometers for the riders as they'll finish just in front of Buckingham Palace. Last year's winner was Pascal Ackermann for a classic created I think in 2013, won by Arnaud Demar if I'm correct. Now, I re-record, like, that's my second time recording this one. I had pre-recorded it once, but, like, I just realized I chat so much shit. Like, it genuinely made no sense, so I just felt like it was a good thing to redo it. The team I had taken previously was Dimension Data, with Giacomo Nizzolo, but I just didn't like it. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Nizzolo in this game, so I've decided to take a team I've never taken in any PCM, which is Israel Cycling Academy. They've got David Cimolai, they've got Tom van Asbroek and Dennis van Winden to make a train. And you never know, maybe we can grab a top 5, and I feel like a top 5 will be much more rewarding with David Cimolai rather than with Giacomo Nizzolo. So without further ado, let's jump in and see if we can win. It's a sunny day in England as the riders are leaving London for 200 kilometers today. In this Prudential RideLondon Classique, already some attacks from kilometer 1. We love to see it. Now I'm gonna go through the lineup we've taken because I didn't announce it previously as I should have done. So we've got Tom van Asbroek for well, who will most likely be our lead-out man for David Cimolai, our leader today. We've got the Israeli champion in Guy Sagiv. We also have Chris Nealons, the Latvian champion. Connor Dunn, sorry, is the former Irish champion as well in our team, and he will probably go into the breakaway if we've got a chance to do so. We've got also Clément Carizet. I think Clément is his name, but I could be wrong. And finally, we've got Dennis van Winden, sorry, for our sprint train. I don't know if Cimolai is going to be able to do well. Like, the hills are a bit much for him, and also like the sprint is quite tough. I've seen that yesterday, so we're gonna hope for the best with Davide. And yeah, I'll see if we can manage to catch the breakaway with Connor Dunn. But until then, I'll see you when something happens. Alright, it took us longer than expected, but we finally managed to reach the breakaway. A 6-man group with, as I said, Connor Dunn. We've also got Harry Tanfield for Katusha, Rasmus Teller for Dimension Data, Nathan Van Hooydonk for CCC, Filippo Ganna for Ineos, and finally Rob Stannard for Mitchelton Scott. Not a breakaway to win the stage, but at least we're showing the jersey of Israel, and that's nice because it's the first time I've ever taken this team, and I mean, I quite enjoy that kit, if I have to be honest. So for now, I see this as an absolute win. Okay, 80 kilometers to go. I think now is a good time to go through the start list and to see who has a chance to win, starting with the number 1 today, Alexander Kristoff for UAE Emirates. He'll have for competition the likes of Caleb Ewan after his 4 wins on the Tour de France and a win on the Champs-Élysées. He'll be eager to add another race to his tally this year. But he will have to face also Elia Viviani, the former Italian champion. After winning his maiden race on the Tour de France, again he's in a good shape and will try to fight for the win in London. Arnaud Demar, winner of this race in 2013, will try to compete at the top level after not doing the Tour de France but doing the Tour de Wallonie. Is that a crash? There is a crash. No one important nonetheless, so we can forget about that. Jumbo with Mike Tennyson, the first yellow jersey of the latest Tour de France, is also in the start list. Same goes for Jasper Stuyven and Matteo Moschetti, the 2 sprinters for Trek Segafredo. Sam Bennett, the Irish rider, will be eager to win on a country close to his with Bora Hansgrohe. EF is not bringing any sprinters and will count on their classic guys to win, i.e. Severmark, Alberto Bettiol, or Sebastian Langeveld. They can sprint with Dan Mackley, but I'm not expecting a lot from the British. If you're hearing a plane right now, it's normal. There's a plane literally over my head, so apologies about that. Oliver Nazen will be in the same mindset as EF, as Age de la Mondiale are not bringing a single sprinter for today's Classic. Michael Matthews will sprint for Sunweb, as Sonny Colbrelli will be the sprinter of Bahrain Merida. David Cimolai, as you've seen, will be our sprinter with Israel Cycling Academy, as Giacomo Nizzolo, the other Italian sprinter, will be the leader for Dimension Data. Following his third place on the Champs-Élysées, Nicolo Bonifazio will try to lead Total Direct Energy towards another good position on the UCI World Tour race. When the Team Ineos of Christopher Halvorsen will try to show their jersey on their home race, but I'm not expecting a lot from them. The same has to be said for Jens de Busqueuren, Katusha Alpecin, or Darrell Impey for Mitchelton Scott. Finally, you've got the former Spanish champion Francisco Ventoso leading the CCC team, the 36-year-old sprinter, not in the legs he had back in the days with Movistar or with Carmuro and GC, but he will try to do well. The same has to be said for Arenas Navarro-Dos for Delco Marseille. Right, 34 kilometers remaining, and it's looking like it's going to be the end of the road for the breakaway. There's some attacks here and there from Nathan van Hooijdonk, most prominently, but yeah, the gap is 30 seconds. Conodon has barely any yellow left. Everyone is knackered, and it's a peloton led by Koen de Kort and Nico Dens, who will overtake and bring back these 5 guys in the main group. There's some riders being dropped, the case of Michael Morkov, all the guys that fell earlier today. But oh, Nicolo Bonifazio, I hadn't seen that. Nicolo Bonifazio and Jempi Drucker have been ruled out of the sprint. Okay, well that's interesting. Bonifazio, so no leader for Total, and Drucker makes a good move because that's going to be one less lead-out man for Sam Bennett. Just under 10 kilometers left in London. You've got the London Eye in front of the peloton right now, but that's not the sight the riders should be looking out for. We've got our train ready, starting with Chris Nielens, followed by Clément Carizet, Dennis Van Vinden, Tom Van Asbroek, and obviously Davide Cimolai. I'm not really sure about Dennis Van Vinden's stamina, but we'll have to do with him. No one has managed to actually have a gap, despite many attacks, as you can see right now by Seb Van Mark, Oliver Nazen, Philippe Gilbert, Van Kersbull, Bettiol. Like, it's just been that for the past kilometers now. But enough is enough. No attacks anymore. And the Israel Cycling Academy team has started their train as we now are in front of Buckingham Palace. I've completely messed up my train with Neylands, but it's all good. 2.3 kilometers left. Van Vinden has started his sprint. Tom Van Asbroek is in his wheel with Davide Cimolai. Under 1 kilometer to go now. Davide Cimolai starts his effort. Can we bring at least a top 4? Or at least a top 5 would be great with Davide Cimolai. Will we manage to do so? It's going to be very close on the line with Michael Matthews and Arnaud Debar. It's 4th place for Davide Cimolai as Caleb Ewan wins the RideLondon Classic ahead of Elia Viviani, Sam Bennett. A very, very nice 4th position for Davide Cimolai, just ahead of Michael Matthews. Arnaud Debar, the former winner, won't win this Classic for a second time. Neither will Alexander Kristoff. Oliver Nazen, Mike Tennyson, and Giacomo Nizzolo complete the top 10, as we find Tom Van Asbroek in 11th position, our lead-out man, finishing his sprint rather well. Alberto Bettiol, Christopher Halvorsen, Seb Van Mark, Marcel Seberg, Michael Albazini, Alex Kirsch, Guillaume Van Kersbulk, Ian Stannard, and Philippe Gilbert round up the top 20 of this Classic. He was just too good. He's the sprinter in form at the moment. Caleb Ewan, following his incredible Tour de France, wins ahead of Elia Viviani and Sam Bennett. Very good podium for the RideLondon. I just hit my mic and I'm sorry about that. Davide Cimolai, though, brings a 4th place. Very, very good 4th place for Israel Cycling Academy, who even wins the team classification. Big up the lads. No, I'm happy. I'm really happy about that. And for a first time using the ICA team, I think I can see this as an absolute win. If I had to quote the words of Bruce Banner, Davide Cimolai brings home 4th position as Tom Van Asbroek also finishes 11th. Cimolai was just not good enough to beat the 3 guys up ahead, but I mean, I aimed for a top 5 and he delivered. Solid performance by the Italian former FDG rider, if I'm correct. I can't see that. Nope, I can't. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the RideLondon Classic, then please leave a like down below. That would really help me out. Also, thank you for the views on the thank you for the views. What am I saying? No, but I've seen that the Clasica San Sebastian has done really well with Caroral, and I'm just extremely happy about that. So thank you to all of you who've watched it. It really means a lot. As I said, if you've enjoyed the video, then please leave a like. Get involved in the comments down below. If there's anything you want to say or like you want to ask me, then I'll do my best answering all of you. The database I'm using is the WorldDB. You can download it by the first link in the description down below. In the description, sorry, you'll also find my Twitter and my Instagram, which you can follow if you wish. And yeah, if you want to see more of my content, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. The Tour de Pologne is currently on the way as well on the channel with CCC. The next stage will be up in an hour on the channel. So if you've got an hour to kill, then please watch the video. And yeah, if you don't wish to subscribe, then don't. I'll see you for the Vuelta, hopefully. And I've been Blackwar. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, guys. And goodbye.
Pull up in the gold I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sit blockbuster.